Hi there, it's Benji80 on Benji80 Noir, maybe soon to be Neo Noir as well. So I'm going to discuss just an interesting topic here. I've touched on this topic before. Anyway, rappers understand women, rappers understand female nature. Back in 2023, I recorded a couple of shorts about red pill hip hop. And I've not done a full length video on this, and I'm just going to see how this one turns out. So this is a men's channel. I discuss men's issues. It's based in reality. It's a based in reality men's channel, and I definitely have red pill tendencies. Okay, women are welcome too. Now you know what you're getting into, though. As I say, it's a men's channel. I'm based in reality, and I have red pill tendencies. You're welcome as well, though, women. It is a men's channel, though. Now, rappers understand women. They understand female nature. I am talking about rappers that came through in the 1980s, the 1990s, and the first decade of this godforsaken 21st century. And because those are the rappers I'm familiar with. Now, several of them are still active now. Some of them are into their 60s. So, you know, for artists, musicians, some going into their 80s, don't they? So some of them are still around. Some are in their 50s, some are in their 40s. Yeah. So now I'm going to start with Snoop Dogg, when he was called Snoop Doggy Dogg. Now his first album is called Doggy Style, if you don't know that. His album is literally called Doggy Style. I was so young when that came out, I didn't even know the reference. Anyway, there's a track on that called It Ain't No Fun. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. It's Snoop. It's the late Nate Dogg, who also understood female nature. And Warren G is on there, Snoop's cousin, and who was a big rapper in the 90s. In fact, his most famous track is Regulate with Nate Dogg, and Corrupt is on there as well. And it's extremely crude. I doubt the song will come out now. And yeah, it's not exactly polite about women. It certainly make some good points. Now moving on from that, yes, Warren G and Nate Dogg Regulate. Like I say, Nate Dogg features and collaborates with a lot of the rappers I'm referring to here, because then that goes on to Dr. Dre in his 2001 album, Chronic 2001. That has a track on there, You Can't Make an HO into a Housewife. Yeah. Now there are other rappers on that track as well. I can't think off the top of my head. It nails a lot of points. Like I say, rappers understand female nature. They do make a big mistake, though, and I'll come to that in a minute. Like I say, this one's a bit of fun. I'm going to see how it turns out. So, you know, talking of Dr. Dre, Eminem. Now, Eminem on his 2002 album, The Eminem Show, there's a track on there called Superman. Now, look, Eminem has extensively discussed women and female nature. Superman, in particular, nails it. It's on his 2002 album, The Eminem Show. One of my favourite, probably one of my favourite albums of all time. Yes, I know Eminem's woke. However, that aside, I can't fault him. And that isn't really a big part of it with him, not at all, because a lot of what he says most definitely isn't woke. In fact, I'm not going to say he's woke. He's very political, and yeah, so I don't care. Is it woke? Is he going to hear that and come after me? Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, so Superman, I remember back a few years after that came out, I was working with a female, and we were talking about the Eminem Show, that album. She said she listened to it with her boyfriend. And I said, oh, you heard the track Superman? And she said, oh, I really like that. I said, have you listened to the lyrics? I don't really listen to the lyrics. No, I guess you don't listen to the lyrics because you wouldn't like them. Well, maybe you would. Who knows? Who cares? I just thought that was funny. So yeah, Eminem. In fact, Eminem has a track with Nate Dogg on his Greatest Hits collection. I can't remember what it's called. We're back in the past when the Greatest Hits would come out. There'd be at least a couple of new tracks would often be included on there to get people that already had the artist's other albums to buy it. And there's a track on there with the late Nate Dogg. He certainly understood female nature. Again, a lot of these rappers are affiliated with each other because 50 Cent, sort of Eminem's protege in a way, although not necessarily. 50 Cent was already established. Eminem spotted him. Others had spotted him too. It was helpful though, having Eminem and Dr. Dre. He was making it happen anyway. All right, yes, 50 Cent understands female nature. Absolutely, he does. This is what I mean with the rappers. Fat Joe is another one. Again, these are all from a similar time period. Yeah, so Exhibit actually has a new album out. It came out this year, 2025. It's called Kingmaker. I've heard it. It's quite good. Exhibit, again, part of that group, is on Dr. Dre. It's Chronic 2001. I think he's on that. He's definitely on the Marshall Mathers LP. He and Eminem collaborated multiple times. Exhibit obviously collaborated with Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg. See, it's interesting that these are all rappers that are affiliated with each other that I've mentioned so far. Now I'm going to move on to a couple that aren't affiliated with any of them, and those are mainly West Coast rappers. Eminem isn't, obviously. So I'm going to come forward now to 2015. Chris Brown, Ain't Loyal. Lil Wayne's on there. Lil Wayne's verse on Ain't Loyal. If you haven't seen it, it's a famous track. It's only 10 years old. It's 2015. It's Chris Brown featuring Lil Wayne, and there's another rapper on there as well, who I can't remember off the top of my head. Now, Lil Wayne's verse, to me, is the main bit of the song. He starts the song. He's front and centre in the video. It's obviously a Chris Brown song. Chris Brown does the chorus. Yes, I mean, Lil Wayne breaks it all down, spells it out. I'm not going to repeat the lyrics because I don't want to, I'm being careful with swear words, curse words. Not that I want to, however I'm going to. I realise what platform this is. And so, yeah, these HOs Ain't Loyal is the track. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. And another one that came out in 2014, J. Cole. Now, J. Cole is based in reality. I mean, dare I say it, and I will say it, I say whatever I want. He shows red pill tendencies, J. Cole. Another one, Ludacris, Busta Rhymes. Now, again, these are from the 90s. These are from the night. J. Cole isn't. J. Cole's first album came out, I think, in about 2011. He was born in the mid-80s, though. So, again, he's rough. If he's not 40 yet, he's about to be. So, again, he's of an older generation of rapper. I'm referring to the rappers I know that I'm very familiar with. And J. Cole, on his 2014 album, it's called 2014 Forest Hills Drive. It came out December 2014. I got it for Christmas. I remember ironing my clothes for Christmas Day and listening to that on Christmas Day, having got it as a present. And there's a track on there called No Role Models with a Z or a Z instead of an S at the end of the word models. If you haven't heard it, go and check it out. I say that track and the Lil Wayne track, if you want to call it Red Pill, the Chris Brown and Lil Wayne track, Ain't Loyal, and the J. Cole track from 2014, No Role Models, the Red Pill 101. You want to call it Red Pill, call it that. Certainly Female Nature 101. Those two tracks within a year and a half. No, not even that. End of 2014, middle of 2015. Within half a year of each other, those two hip-hop tracks absolutely nail it. And No Role Models is an absolutely fantastic track as well. It's probably my favourite J. Cole track, or one of them. He's based, and he shows red pill tendencies. To be honest, Lil Wayne is based as fuck as well. He says some very based in reality things, Lil Wayne. These rappers understand it. Where they come unstuck, they get too many women pregnant. They understand female nature. They know the score, right? However, they get too many women pregnant. They have too many offspring with too many different women. And it just drains their money. It drains their energy. It's stupid. I'll be listening to a rapper. I'll respect what they're saying to an extent. I won't necessarily agree with everything. And then they'll mention that they've got, multiple offspring with multiple different women. I think, you're getting most of it right here. I don't necessarily agree with a lot of what they talk about in terms of mindset and understanding the nature of life and female nature, you're getting most of it right. And then you go around getting all these different women pregnant. That's where they slip up. They understand female nature, however, they get loads of women pregnant, a lot of them. Have loads of offspring with loads of different women. Literally, mistake. All right, in my opinion. I understand female nature. I have been with, for a non-famous, non-rich man, a lot. Okay, however, I don't go around getting them pregnant. I don't do that at all now, for the time being, in terms of getting around with them either. I'm not done with it. I'm just not doing it for now. Oh no, maybe I am. Maybe I am. Yeah. So that's their mistake. However, rappers do understand female nature. They do understand women. I've enjoyed this video. Hopefully you have. So, oh, and feel free to mention other rappers down there that I didn't mention. I've covered a lot there though. Yeah. So if you like the video, hit that like button and give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone if you think they might get something from it. Check out what's left of my older content. It's all great. Subscribe, and when you do, ring the notification bell. Comment. This is Benji80 on Benji80 Noir. See you later.